Welcome to Principles of Marketing class. Now in this class we are discussing about marketing mix. In the previous class we started with this chapter marketing mix where we discuss about the components of marketing mix. Marketing mix constitutes of four P's. What is a product, price, place, and promotions. These four components has to be properly planned by the businesses in order to attract the customers to buy our product. In the previous class, we discussed about the first P, which is a product. When we started, we discussed the aspects of the product, where product has got three aspects. One is a product is a tangible, another is a product is a intangible product of the aspect. Tangible product is something like we can say electrical, garments, clothing, all those as an example. Intangible, like something insurance, software. So that's the second one. Third one is a product as a service. So like product as a service example is like you go to a restaurant and eat food, that's a service. And then a patient visiting a medical clinic, that's also an example. Or a person going for a haircut in a salon or beauty parlor, all these are examples of a service. So these are the three aspects of a product. Then we started with the classification of product. Broadly it is classified into two. One is the consumer goods, and then second one is the industrial goods. So today in class we are going to discuss about the industrial goods. So industrial goods has got this six classifications, which are like used for the installation, business services, MRO supplies, raw materials, accessory, equipment, and components. So these are called industrial or business products. So we discuss one by one in detail now. First is the installations. So major capital investment by a business buyer that typically involves expensive and relatively long-lived products, such as new factory or piece of heavy machineries. So anything which machines or anything which need to be installed, fixed in a place, all those things, goods comes, products comes under installation. Like for a manufacturing unit, a business is buying new machineries and fixing them. So all this kind of, and also the accessories related for fixing. So all this contributes to the installation category, subcategory. Accessory equipments. Capital product usually less expensive and shorter lived than insulation, such as laptop, computer. Here we can see in the picture, here printing machineries. So these are also like capital, comes at a capital budget. These equipments, and they are not very expensive like machinery in a manufacturing unit, but they are accessories, somewhat expensive. And then not need don't need much of installation and all those things. Example we see is a laptop, computer, printer, photocopy machines, all those kind of products. And then we move on to components, parts, and materials. Finished business products that become parts of a buying firm, final products such as spark plugs for new cars, and then processor, all those things for a laptop or computer. So all, the component parts, right? So all this comes under that another category of product. And then raw materials, business product such as farm products, wheat, cotton, soya beans, or natural products, coal, lumber, iron ore, that become part of the final product. So as you know, raw materials is something which we input into the machineries and we process it and we get the what do you say, the final product. So whatever is used for the input in order to get a final product or finished goods, those things comes under the raw materials subcategory. Then business services, intangible products purchased to facilitate firms production and operating process, such as financial services, leasing of vehicles, legal advising, and consulting. So all the services which supports the operation of a business successfully. Okay, that's all those things like financial services, I mean money taken from the financial institutions, then leasing a vehicle for the company users, and then taking consultation from the lawyers and advocates, and then from the business consultants for the strategies and all those things. These kind of services comes under the, again, a business product or a manufacturing one. And then the last one is MRO items, uh, part of business supplies categorized as maintenance items, repair items, or operating supplies such as light bulbs, nuts, bolts used in repairing the equipment, or pencils, pen, and all those things. So the day-to-day things which we use for maintenance of our machineries and other supplies. Okay, yeah, which includes like bulb, light, nut, bolt, and all those things. This is to maintain our machineries and products and accessories. So all this comes under the MRO items. Then we go into the next topic, product decisions. So it includes product attributes, not just a product as a this thing, the core features, the other features. It includes product attributes and branding. There it leads to packaging and labeling and product support services. So when we look at the totality of the product, it includes all this five aspect. Then product and service attributes. It includes product quality. So when it mention quality, it includes performance quality, how a particular product is performing, and conformance quality. So and futures, the next aspect, value to the consumer, how much of value are useful, or to what extent it fulfill their needs or want. And then cost to the company, how much it costs for the company to produce a product. Then we look at the style and design. Style in it, how much it can influence and it gives experience. So these are the attributes which comes under the style and design. Then branding, the next important, branding is very important. When we define branding, a brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of these that identifies a maker or seller of a product or a services. Here we see an example of Starbucks coffee. So here we see a design there. Okay, we see the symbol, or symbol in form of like a mermaid here with a crown and all those things, and then some name written there, Starbucks. So and then it is a coffee shop, so that's a kind of a product or service they offer. So from this, what do you say, logo, we can get the name of the brand, we can get the sign and symbol of the brand, and then we can understand the design, and then we understand what kind of product or service it is offering. So that's the definition. Anything which defines, gives a symbol, and informs a customer what brand it is or what product it service, that is called a brand. So the role of brand, a brand is a product or service which help the organization differentiate their products or services from others. So in this competition intensive business environment, brand plays a very important role or paramount role in differentiating their product attributes and features from that of the competitors. The role of brand is critical for organization as it translates into loyalty and higher margins in the long run. So once a business establishes their brand, and their brand become popular among their target customer, what happens? This will pay to the business in terms of having a loyal customers, and then they have increased profit margins. So in the long run, initially it may not be there. Once the brand is established, okay, through various means of promotions and all those things, advertisements, all those things, it is established, then in a long run it will give a higher margin, profit margin to the company, and loyalty of the customer as well. Benefits of brand to the customer consumer. So we see the brand benefit to the from the perspective of the company. Now we see how it is beneficial to the consumer or the customer. It helps to identify the source of manufacturer of the product. So who is manufacturing a particular product or services, so this is an identification for the customer. Experience of customers with the product of the same brand help them to quickly decide whether they will want to go with their purchase decision or not, making the decision easier. So when the customers in the stage of decision making whether to purchase a particular product or not, if that particular product is brand, the experience of the customers who are using a particular brand will help the particular customer to buy, whether to go ahead with the decision of buying or not. Okay, so if that brand is very popular, and then the reviews of the product usage, products attributes are very positive from their brand users, then what happens, this will tempt a particular customer to go ahead with the purchasing that particular brand bring with them a certain level of quality assurance. So when we discuss about brands have several attributes. One of the very important attribute is the quality. So when we look at the brand, then it reflects the very important attributes that it is a quality and the consistency. So every time you buy that particular branded product or services, you can be assured that there is a expected level of quality from that brand. So it is a symbol of a quality assurance. So role of brands. Benefits of brand to the firm. For a firm, the brand provides legal protection towards unique features or aspects of the product. The attributes of the brand, like the style, design, features, and all those things, cannot be copied by the competitors if the brand is established, or if it becomes a brand. Because when you become a brand, so it is protecting the it's all the attributes of the product. So that way it is good for the companies to protect their attributes of the products from duplicating of their competitors. Brand loyalty helps organization to retain their existing customer when diversifying from one line of product to another. So another benefit of brand is that when they when the company is diversifying from one line of product to another, so what happens? This will help the businesses to retain their existing customer, because when there is a brand is established, it ensures that the customers become loyal to the particular brand. They they like feel that, oh, this brand fulfills my needs and wants. It gives quality, gives consistency, it gives assurance. So they will repeat the same quality and better quality in the future. So this makes the customer to patronize and buy the product again and again, thereby they become loyal. So this guarantee is given by the brand to the business, that they don't lose their market share, and the customers become loyal to their brand. It provides security of demand and creates barrier for other manufacturers to easily tap existing customers. So this will be a hindrance. A brand will create a hindrance for the competitors from duplicating or replicating their products, and then even the stealing or taking the market share of the established brands. So this is an advantage to the organizations which have established a brand. Firms can charge a premium for owning a brand, boosting profit on every sale. So what happens, since it is a branded, as we see earlier, in the long run, it will give increased profit margins. Okay, so so that the organization can charge a premium price for owning a particular brand. Okay, so this will help in increasing their profit. Product can be copied, but brand cannot. Once brand is established, it is invaluable assets for an organization. So what happens, if it is a business is having a product which is not branded, it can be easily duplicated or copied by their competitors. But once they spend money, time, initiative, everything, and establish a brand, So it becomes the copyright of that particular company. So it cannot be copied or duplicated by the competitor. So what happens, since it is in established, it is becomes an invaluable asset for that particular business or organization. A well-established brand adds towards the overall value of the firm while calculating its net worth. So what happens? A brand, once it is established and well known, among the target market or among the public. So what happens? There, they increase the value of the organization. Okay, here I like to quote an example, say of McDonald's. If someone want to buy McDonald's, not necessary their what is that? Their mobile and immobile assets, not necessary at all, just the brand alone, nothing else, no asset at all, then it is worth of millions, billions of dollars. So that's the value of, no need to sell any product, just buy that brand McDonald's. So what happens, this is worth a billion, as I mentioned earlier. So you can see, and it takes long time, duration of time to establish the brand, but once it is established and become very popular, what happens, it increases the value to that particular brand. And then it creates what is it, the domination in the market share. So what happens, it will increase the face value of the brand, and thereby the market value of that particular company or a particular brand. Then we discuss about multi brands. So new brand names are introduced in the same product category. Sometimes they go with the same product but introduce new to increase the market share. Okay, so here I've given an example of Hindustan Unilever. Okay, yeah, it's a company which introduces soaps under different brands. We can see the Lux soap, which has got different varieties under the Lux itself. Then we have Hammam, then we have Pierce, then we have a Lifebuoy, and then we have Dove soap, Dove cream soap, then Rexona. So here, like under six category of a product, under same product categories, all are soaps, but different brands under one company. That mother company, or it's under the umbrella of Hindustan Unilever. Okay, so all these things are the same brand, different brand under the same product, that is a soap. Okay, so it targets to, this targets to different people who give importance for the perfume, the smell of the soap. They can prefer Lux. This is the main idea. They don't want to leave what do you say, any market segment, like different people. The soap is a common product which fulfill the different needs of the customers. So if you ask someone why you use soaps, they say, oh, the soaps cleans my dirt and removes the germ from the body. Then what happens for them, maybe if their aspect is to remove the germs and dirt, then they can Lifebuoy can be promoted for the customers. They say soap should be also good for my skin. It protects my skin from various allergies and skin conditions. Then they can go for hammam. So and if a particular person is looking for from the soap that it should provide moisturizer and should not remove the the moisturizer from the skin, means then they can the brand will recommend the Hindustan Unilever will recommend Dove soap. And then if people are looking for like a natural things in their soap, and then the soap should not use any chemicals in there, it should be from them, and then the coconut oil is very important, then they can go for Rexona. And then someone looking for like a soap which gives shining to the skin, then Pierce can be this thing. And if someone says the soap will give good smell, then they go for Lux. So yeah, the product is a only single product which is a soap, but the expectations of the people are different from their different people. So that's why it's a particular product will fulfill a set of attributes. Okay, so what happens, a soap is something, but the expectations are different. One brand soap cannot fulfill all the expectations of the different customers. So that's why the organizations go with the multi brands. Multi brand means for the same product they introduce different brands to fulfill the different needs of the customers in from a single product. So that's why the whole idea, the brand, the organization use multi-brand for a single product. Like how Hindustan Unilever, they introduces like a six kind of soaps to fulfill the different needs and wants of the customers. Okay, so that's a classic example here. Then it's all about packaging. We continue with the packaging in our next class. Thank you.